What's your summer look like as far as like, how restful do you want it to be?
I mean, we got 4 months. I don't have any Olympics, and it's gonna be just about rebuilding. One, getting rest, like you said, getting away from the game for a little bit, and then rebuilding everything for another great run. So I'm gonna take full advantage of the off season, knowing I've been playing a lot of basketball for the last year, and a lot left in the tank to prepare for. So I'm excited about it.
Do you view this as like a 2-year window? I mean, you have 2 years left on your contract. Is that how you're viewing it?
Yes, but also I'm just looking forward to next year. Like, as this league reminds you, you see teams that are still alive, you see the injuries that have happened, unfortunately, and nothing is, guaranteed in terms of you being competitive or being a contender. So, yeah, our contracts are all me, Draymond, Steve, Jimmy, all 2 years, and we want this ride to last as long as possible, but it's just about, like, what does this team need for next year? Answering those questions over the summer, everybody preparing themselves individually to get through, another 82-game season, hopefully with a little bit more of a little comfort room down the stretch where we don't have to have a 2-month gauntlet just to make the playoffs. So that's all we're really focused on right now. And I'm excited about it because there's clarity, although there are a lot of decisions that need to be made over the summer.
You're 37. Did you know that?
I've heard it a couple of times this year.
When you're outside of work, that's a young man's age. When you're at work, you get those reminders that you are one of the oldest guys in the league. How are you feeling about that difference outside of work, inside of work, and your age being mentioned in pretty much every story about you from here on out?
One, it's an ultimate compliment because it's part of like the level that you're playing at, and like, oh, he's still doing it at this age. Two, it's a reminder of your basketball mortality and appreciating every moment that you have. That's why the way this ended was as emotional as it was. Not being able to play in those big games because you don't know how many more opportunities you will have. But I think the difference on and off the court, like seeing my family and seeing my kids grow and the opportunities off the court, like it allows me to just have fun and appreciate this chapter of my life as much as possible, knowing that hopefully the next chapter is as great, but this one, I'm trying to get every, bit of fun and experience and, squeeze as much juice out of this as possible. So it's weird to, even you get it from your teammates even. Like, I remember watching you in such and such game when I was 7. Like, it's, none of that stuff it is weird. Like, it's hard to kind of digest it, but it just allows me to make sure I'm having as much fun as possible doing what I love to do and how long I've been able to do it. And this last chapter of my career, getting everything I can out of it.
Let's get ready for HoopJab.